Hi everyone, welcome back to Rocket League Trading Prices. Today, we are going to be giving you guys tips on how you can make so much profit every day in Rocket League, and the best part is that all of you guys will be able to use these tips no matter how many credits you have. But first, please consider subscribing with notifications on and leaving a like on the video. It doesn't take long and you can always unsubscribe later. And if you do want to support the channel, use creator code RLT prices in the item shop. Thank you. Before we get into the video, we'd like to thank our sponsor on the channel, Aoa. Are you tired of buying overpriced items and credits from the in-game shop that you can't even trade afterwards? Well, with a secure checkout and a fast delivery of any purchases, Aoa is the website for you. They offer discounted prices on a wide range of Rocket League items and credits, and you can get a further 6% off using our discount code RLTrading. So make sure to check out Aoa from the link in the description. So obviously, if you do want to start trading and use some of the tips we mentioned in this video, you will need some credits or items to start off with, but you won't need much at all. Literally just play some games and do some challenges and get some item drops, and you'll be good to go. And if you already have lots of credits, you might as well try out some of the things we mentioned in this video, because they should help you make even more profit. So for the first strategy, I would only really recommend this to people with a very small inventory, since sometimes it can take quite a while, but it can make you quite a lot of profit. A lot of traders have a lot of random items in their inventory. Those items are often Rocket Pass things that aren't really worth anything, but there's also lots of uncommons, rares, very rares and imports that are just lying around, along with some random unpainted RLCS drops that they will never really use or sell. So what you can do is offer 10 or 20 credits for a full screen of 24 of these items that they class as junk, and you will often be able to make that trade and end up with loads of different items. Some of these items can be junk, like a lot of the Rocket Pass stuff, but I've used this method before and got painted RLCS drops and non-crate items that can be sold for a decent amount. Unpainted decals like the RLCS X decals and Your Bands and things like that actually sell quite well for around 40 to 50 credits, but if you're lucky, some people offer good item overpays that you can take advantage of. But what you want to do is take your time and sell each one of these items individually. For any junk items, I recommend listing them for 10 credits, and it would be good if you can sell a few of those here and there. For any that you might think could go for a little more, let people give you offers for them and you will easily make back the 20 credits you paid with a lot of extra profit on top. Sometimes I've made over 200 credits selling these items because the very rares and imports can easily sell for 20 or 30 credits each, because people like to do trade-ups. Which brings me on to my next tip, where you can buy these very rares and imports for cheap and sell them each for around 10 or 20 credits profit per item. Buying them for 10 credits each does work, but it can be a bit slow. Usually I pay 30 credits for 2 items, and that seems to work well, because I know I can sell 2 for 50 credits, and sometimes even more than that if you find the right person. So you just have to experiment with how much you're buying and selling them for, but at the moment, I'd suggest not paying anything more than 20 credits. The reason this strategy works well is because these items are so common, so you can buy a lot of them in a very short space of time, and sell them quickly too, since people want them for trade-ups. Another tip is please don't trade these up if you're grinding credits, because trade-ups become insanely addictive and you'll just lose profit. In Rocket League, there are so many different black markets that you can trade with, and I recommend, especially if you want to maximize the credits you make, trading with all of them. If you go onto the website RL Insider and filter it so you can only see the black markets, you can see how many there actually are that you can use to make profit. For this video, we will talk about some of the cheaper ones, but in videos coming soon, I'll mention the more expensive ones and some of the painted variants for them too. For any black markets worth 100 to 200 credits, I would say pay 70 credits each for them and sell them for no less than 120, but try and get 150 every time. But if it starts taking a while, then lower the price and see how it goes then. For any worth 150 to 250, paying 100 to 120 for those is perfect, and you should usually be able to move them on for 200, but like the cheaper ones, you can lower it if it takes a while. And then, For any worth 200 to 300 or 250 to 350, pay around 50 credits under minimum price and try to sell them on for mid price. And as they get more and more expensive, just stick to paying between 50 and 100 credits under minimum until you get to the more expensive ones, which we will mention in other videos. This strategy does work best if you're offering for all of them, since that way you will get more trades and just make profit faster to get your first 1000 credits, and then you can move on to trading with different items. As well as black markets, you want to be buying and selling lots of different items, for example painted zombies and Dracos, which I'd say pay 100 credits under minimum price for, painted halos which you should pay 50 to 100 under minimum for, and you can try some of the painted black markets, but sometimes it can be difficult to sell these items on because a lot of people prefer the unpainted ones. And then there's anodized pearl and Cristianos, which are all very popular items that are worth a bit more than your average very rare items. Usually the standard anodized sells quickly for 80 credits, and I usually pay 50 credits each for them. Anodized pearls go for up to 150, but you will rarely get that amount, so I pay 70 or 80 credits each for those, and just see how much I can get for them when selling them on. And for the Cristianos, it's about the same. Sometimes items sell really fast and sometimes they don't, and you can't always help that, but I will leave a link in the description to our video where we go over some tips you can use to sell your items faster to help you make more and more profit every day. We are curious as to which videos you guys enjoy the most, so leave a comment and let us know if you like the content we make now and which videos are your favourite, and if there's any videos you'd like to see us make. And also tell us if there's anything we can improve on, because we want to make the best content we can for you guys. If you like our channel as it is and you're not subscribed, press that subscribe button. It takes 2 seconds and really helps us out. And if you know anyone who might benefit from our tips, you could share our videos with them. We want to help out as much as we can, which is why I try to reply to as many of the comments as possible. If you haven't done so already, join our Discord server from the link in the description because we still have 3 giveaways going on which you can enter right now. One is for a white Fennec Yorbands, one is for a full painted carbon set, and the third one is for Champ Season rewards, so go and join those. And we have another white Fennec Yorbands giveaway starting in about 3 days time, so be ready to enter that. Thank you for watching. If you found the video helpful, please consider subscribing.